Okay, we're coming to you from Oyster Bay Lawn Guyland at the 47th annual Oysterfest. It's a huge fair and a huge, I don't even know what's here, so we're going to walk around and find out. It looks like the food is over here, so let's plan out what we're going to maybe have for later and see what's going on. Looks like they have quite the selection of vendors on a steak.
On the steak, all right.
So there's all kinds of good stuff. And even more stuff down here. Quite the my goodnessness. Hopefully you can tell all the stuff. Oh, video flagged, it's over. There's the music stage. Let's get up there. Fucking Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh shit. I can't. They were once on Lawn Guyland and they left, and we don't have that kind anymore, and I don't know what the hell, but they shipped them in for us. Okay, we're going to carry on now that we made our rounds in the foodids to get an idea what's going on here. I mean, there's even more stuff. Forget it. This is huge. And there's more joisters over there, it says, so maybe we'll look at some of those. And up ahead are big tents where they have stuff you can buy. Ooh, cottle corn. Essential oils, other memorabilias, and all these type shops that you've probably seen if you've been to a fair like this. Shiny things that people want to break. Pretty damn cool. Oh, yeah.
It's from the bottom of the ocean. Wow. That's what makes it glow.
And now we're off the beaten path a bit. Here's the Wow Tour. This being the north shore of Lawn Guyland, this ought to be the Lawn Guyland Sound. Maybe an estuary into it or something like that, but this pretty much is where it is. I have no idea what's up further over there, but it ain't part of here. There's a big Snapple if anybody's thirsty. They rent a whole generator just for that, and a speaker and another cord going off somewhere.
And there's 3 tricks to that, guys. Trick number 1, fingers on the brakes. Trick number 2, arms way out ahead of you. And number 3, guys, is stick your butt way out behind you, okay? The idea here, guys, this is not just for good looks. The reason I'm doing this is to keep my weight as far back as I can. If my weight goes in front of my hub, I go on my head. So arms out, butt back, slow and steady.
You've got your head down.
Woo, you got a good spot right there. What's your name? Cole? I need 5 Cole. Alright, Cole, lay down right here and do your best log impression on your back, okay? Roll on your back, Cole, there you go. Feet together, arms out, very nice. So, guys, the first technique I just showed you is called a front touch, alright? And we can do that to get over Cole. That move is where you slam your tire into your obstacle, okay? And then you bounce over the obstacle. We're not going to do that, Cole, right? Right, so I got to prefer not. So what we're going to try, guys, is called a bunny hop, alright? A bunny hop is when you jump your bicycle. A bunny hop is when you jump your bike, guys, and I'm going to show you how you do that. A lot of people think you just pull on the front wheel, and if you pull hard enough, the bike is going to come off the ground, okay? That does not work. It does not work whether you pull a little bit or you pull a lot. Pull. It's going to be bad news for pull, alright? So, always one forward, one back. So I'm a righty. I ride my bike left foot forward. That's kind of the normal way to do it, guys. What you're going to do is forget all about your front wheel. You want to push your feet down, back, and up. But again, a little bit, or a lot, Cole. It's going to be bad news. All right, so we're going to try to do it both at the same time. Oyster Bay, you guys ready? What's it sound like? You guys ready? All right. You got to test the log every time, just to make sure. All right, Oyster Bay, for real. You guys ready? Let's make some noise. Come on. All right.
Every one of these people have too much money that are on the water here.
To learn more about our hospital, we understand how important your pet is. Having our information handy
It just goes for miles.
Save thousands of dollars on your electricity.
There's a sailboat out there somewhere.
Company here on Long Island helps homeowners
This
save
way.
money with no upfront costs. You can save
There it
$500
is.
or more each year on your electricity and qualify for a New York State.
Allegedly, that is some sort of old-fashioned oyster ship. And that's how they would get the joysters. They have all kinds of other boats out there. I guess they don't call it Oyster Bay for nothing. There are a lot of shellfish shells on the seashore over here. Meat. Lots of roasted meat. Meat. They have showers on the dock. They ran water service all the way down to here with a hose that I guess lives in the water like that, unless they take it out in the winter. And here's a pole. Looks like a Telefonicus pole, but obviously it's not. It's pretty tall, but look at how rickety. And it's still solid, but it really, really moves at this kind of length. That's something. You don't get to do that every day. And you can plug in your boat to charge its battery so it doesn't lose its cellular capabilities or something. There's a train-o off in the distance.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere unless it goes.
And we're like way behind it out on the water kind over here. Ended up getting one of those big honkin' turkey legs for lunch. Last time I had that, I was on my honeymoon. And that was a long time ago. So that was nice to have that again. Of course, last I had it, I had a nice beer with it, but they got an open container policy over here, so you can't do that kind. I don't like that too much, but whatever. And it's interesting because throughout the entire fair and everything here, there was no running water and no real toilet anywhere. There's plenty of porta potties, but no real bathroom or toilet or anything like that. You can see the train off in the distance. I think the wind is killing this clip, but sorry. They don't run this line very often. On the weekends it's dead, so they had special trains running just for this fair. And I also forgot to mention, of course, we got some joysters for an appetizer. Oh, they were so good. Oh yeah. Raw joysters on the shell. Love that kind. The boat is going for a ride. They have untethered it. Don't forget the ride.
We should go back to Mystic City. Yeah, there's gotta be a motor. Oh, cheating! Help yourselves! Maybe they'll wait till they're out of the mooring area.
An oasis. An actual water fountain. And it really works! Another public water fountain. I love that kind. It's even got bird crap in it. And there's a lit one, but I don't know about that. I don't know, it just looks a little... Nah, it doesn't really work, that one. A lot of sand in it, but this one works. Yeah! An old radio flyer. They are shipbuilding. They have all kinds of tools and stuff, and a lot of saws. I guess it's all done by hand or something, maybe. This is the item A. These are the woodses that they're using. Big honking sea clamps. Look at the size of this thing. Damn. I mean, like, here's my arm. It's as long as my arm. Nice stuff.
Most of the work was done like 2 years, the first 2 years. And we
You
lost
got
some
some
funding.
fans.
So we sort
Oh,
of,
look at that.
and now we have some more funding. We have shipwrights
Oh.
twice a week.
Is this being restored or being built from scratch?
It's mostly being built from scratch. Because we wanted to take people out in the bay, but the only item A
Real lumber. Real wood. Otherwise known as good wood. Well, we're back from the fair. And look what we came home with. One of them glass jobbies. I love it. I think it's exceptionally very, very nice. These are all handmade, allegedly. The wife has taken the price sticker off. But I think it's really nice. And another thing is it sort of glows under a black light. The bottom part of it, I don't have a good angle to show you really like this, But it does glow under a black light. And of course, no amount of fun could be met without not so much fun. They have the, shuttle buses that take you from various places in the area to the festival and back. It's all free. There's no charge for any of that. So it's like, sure, absolutely. We'll park back where we can, get a nice spot, take the bus in, take the bus back. It runs all day. So why not? Well, the bus that we had stopped at just so happened we parked at the Jewish Center there, but that bus also, that route also has what they call local stops. I'm not sure exactly what that is or means, but when we went to get on the bus to go back, there was a man standing there on the ground with us, telling people who are getting on the bus, this bus goes to the Jewish Center only. There will be another bus for local stops. And he repeated it again and again and again. Like every group of 2 or 3 people that come up, he repeated it. This bus for Jewish Center only, not for local stops. So we're en route. And of course, there's 2 people on a bus that said, we were supposed to get off over there. I'm sorry, this bus only goes to the Jewish Center. Well, what are we supposed to do? Like, OMG, we were too busy looking at our phones instead of paying attention to the world around us. Just awful. I mean, the guy, it's not like the guy was quiet, you couldn't hear him. He was there, I paid attention, I heard him, he looked at you and told you, and yet these people are totally in their own world. But anyway, we had a great time. The joisters were excellent. I love that kind. And that reminds me, I got to see about getting a joister shucking knife. Gonna have to make some of those myself. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.